uh, we have recreational, medicinal, and commercial, and the hemp. So, regulation again, the commission will have a lot of work to do. We still need to, the other part is funding the commission. We need to see that. I know DPS, I spoke to DPS about it, we're gonna have a whole section on the enforcement just for this issue, department, so that we can go out there and make sure that really it's regulated right, and those that it's an opportunity, it's a privilege to have this. And so when we have this bill, I would like to encourage everybody to register, permit, and do it right. I think that there's gotta be stricter regulation into the annual fee alone, and for the ability to open up a dispensary. We don't wanna have dispensaries here in the island, again, to have 20 or 100 here in Saipan or 2,000, because it's easily accessible to gain that business license. I know that we're gonna have the commission come back and come back with rules and regulation. I'd like to ask the legislature to also give some flexibility to the commission. So for those that, the recommendation here, or the bill that I have, you have one from Rhoda, recommended, appointed by the mayor, and approved by the municipal council, correct, for the delegation. And then Tinian as well, the mayor would appoint, approve a delegation. The Northern Island would make a suggestion to the governor, and has to be a vote of the Northern Islands. And then the other two will be appointed by the governor, approved by the SNIL, CNMI local delegation. Here, that comprised with 5 members here, and then 1 female, Caribbean descent, and 2 members out of the 5 should have a bachelor's degree and or business experience of over 5 years or 10 years. So that's what the commission is comprised of. All right. It's House Bill 20-178 HD4, titled "To Regulate Cannabis in the Northern Mariana Islands by Establishing the Palomar Sensible CNMI Cannabis Act of 2018 and for other purposes." This will be Public Law 20-66. Guys, I signed the bill today. It's not legal to smoke, okay? What I read the comments, I've read the recommendations, overwhelming support of this bill. Marijuana is not new to anywhere. It's really an issue, and all of us here know what it looks like. Growing up here in the States, it's always been illegal. It's always been bad drug, and it's always been considered. Although federal continue to say that, but you have states that have passed it. So is it really, growing up, they said it's bad one thing, and then 30 years later, it's not really bad. And so that's one of the reasons why I decided to listen and read all the reports that came in. And I think it's about time for us to allow cannabis here in the CNMI. But be vigilant and make sure that our regulation is done right, enforcement is done right, and give DPS the resources they need for those violators.